Hi, this is Deborah Gila-Berkowitz on day 36 of Counting of the Omer, and we're out on a walk, me and Patches, taking a little break. And today is the energy of Yesod, of connection and deep bonding. And it's deep bonding with yourself, with God, and with others. And we are in the loving kindness of this bonding. And I want to address a question that came in. And by the way, thank you for your questions, because for every question you ask, there's a lot of other people who might have the same question. So you're helping other people. So the question is, how can I have more self-focus and not feel guilty if something happens that I'm not constantly attending to the needs of others? And that's why I want to focus today on the loving kindness of Yesod, so that you can give yourself more love. I'm hearing a lot of anxiety in this question, a lot of projection into the future. You know, what if I feel guilty because something happened in the future? It's really projecting yourself out of yourself, and nobody's home to take care of yourself. So I want to offer you two spiritual techniques and then two practical pieces of advice that you can, two steps that you can take. Okay? Number one is connecting to the Creator, whether you call that God or the divine or whatever. Connecting back with trust in the process of life. Trusting in the process of life that everything's going to be okay. And just like you send your kids off to school in the morning and they come back home, or you allow your toddler to play for 10 minutes by themselves and they're okay and you didn't have to be on top of them. Trust in the process of life. You have proof that you can do that. Okay, and number two is to call back those parts of you that you scattered, all those energetic parts of you that you scattered outside of yourself, and call them home. So putting your hands on your heart and closing your eyes and imagining them coming back to you bright and radiant and shining and healthy, and you can take a breath. And visualizing those parts coming back into your heart. Okay? Now for some practical steps. So number one, make sure you have someone to help you once a day or once a week, whether that be a babysitter or a mother's helper or a spouse or a neighbor, someone to take your place so that you can connect to yourself and take care of your needs. And number two, make sure that there's an amount in your monthly budget for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a big amount. It can be something small, just to make sure that you have proof that you are important and you are deserving to have some money aside to take care of yourself. And maybe you're thinking of taking a class or a course or creativity, learning a new skill, or maybe you just want to take a walk in nature and go out or connect with a friend, or just some time for yourself, reading a book, whatever it is, making sure that you set aside that time for yourself. So quick review: connecting to the Creator, trusting in the process of life, connecting back to yourself with your hands on your heart and calling back those parts of you that you've scattered. And then finding someone to help you out, and then making sure that there is money in your budget so you can take time for yourself, or just taking that time for yourself. Okay? So I want to bless you with the courage to show more loving kindness to yourself, so that you can make that interconnection that is so important, so that you can become more of who you truly are. Blessings.